Is there an intro, or we can talk directly?
We can talk directly. It's just
Okay.
qualifiers. It's not that professional here.
Actually, it's funny. Like you say, Human against Undead, I will cheer for you. No. I'm unbiased. I'm casting for Rara Land. There will be no bias. There will be no calling players really bad, like I did like in the recent FFA cast. Cechi though, I wish I would have asked him in the lobby, because I'm pretty sure that yesterday I saw him write in a Twitch chat that he was headed to the club on Saturday night before this qualifier. So is that his preparation?
That was his preparation, you know, free the mind. I asked him prior to his first match against Foggy, like, you went hard tonight or no? He said, no, master, duty calls today. I didn't went hard. I'm in good shape.
Okay, well, what's not going hard, you know? Because like Remo would be unallowed to drive a car. Not going hard for him. So I wonder for Cechi what it is.
Well, in Czechia, I don't know, dude. Maybe we'll find out. The last time I met him in Cologne, I think he went mostly sober. So can't tell from experience.
Okay, so Hidehunters, Human against Undead, we're going to be seeing a Lich, most likely Expo. I feel like ever since Happy lost that match against Sock, Lich 1 base probably completely fell off, and people realized like maybe it's not the most solid build necessarily. And on the other side, Sides loves, I think, with Human expanding and playing like fairly standard and just relying on very good execution and his overall skill in the game.
Yeah, really cool to see him back. Always one of my favorite players, especially when he was still undead. It was so fun to see him introduce Banshees and own TH and Infi with them at WCG. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Why would you switch from undead to human? Must be a masochist.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think he was bored, maybe of undead. Maybe wanted something new. Sometimes you just need to like renew your love, you know, with the game. You get bored of like a certain meta or something, because undead plays a very certain way. I think he also loved the Dreadlords. That's also one of the things that he used at WCG, but it completely fell off. It's like almost impossible to pull off a Dreadlord nowadays because everybody got too good against it and knows exactly how to counter. So Human seems to fit him decently. I've seen him have very okay results. I mean, he's in this qualifier here. He has a chance to qualify, so why not?
Yeah, I was very surprised when he played, it was the second qualifier, so there was a lot of top dogs still in that have been playing very actively in the past couple of years, and SyDe just showed up and was just owning all these noobs. Like, it's just a natural talent of the game.
Yeah. I think in Warcraft 3, your skill and execution doesn't really go away too much compared to some other games. Like if you're a pro player on StarCraft 2 or competitive, and you don't play for like a week or two, you're really gonna finish it when you come back. Whereas Warcraft 3, you don't need to play as much. That's why sometimes, you know, like some players like TH Infi, it can seem like they're having breaks from like competitive or playing as seriously, and then they come back and they still kind of crush everyone. So I think it applies for SyDe as well.
Yeah, definitely. So far, we got the Undead Expo coming up. Good disruption, but not too many workers falling just yet. But I would still give the early game to Cechi for now, but the pendulum swings back.
Are you casting the FFA, by the way, tomorrow?
Hell yeah! Dude, I'm so hyped for that. I don't know if people know the lineup for tomorrow. We got a guy called Leluami, the GOAT FFA player. We got a guy called Dice, who's quickly adapting. We got someone called Johan Merlo, I have no idea who that is, and Happy is playing FFA.
Yeah, he got debated by the $300 on the line. That's gonna be fun. I hope he does well. I think that would be funny to see Happy crush it in the FFA. Hopefully it'll be better than in 4v4, am I right?
Yeah, that didn't go too well. I can't wait for you guys to 3 versus 1 him. And then he owns you all.
Hey, you know we're playing again, by the way, the 4v4 match?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, we're playing again tomorrow as well, actually, in the same time as last time. And the Archmage got sniped. I feel like I've seen this before. Is this one of my replays?
It's the same flag, maybe it is. But yeah, that is quite brutal. Level 2 Archmage down. Peasants are falling as well. Cechi was pretty much owned by Foggy before, especially on map 1, but this is a matchup he enjoys a lot more, unless there's a Mountain King, of course.
Yeah, this is rough, because the tower won't get up either. And it's just a lot of losses for SyDe. Leech gets level 3 thanks to the Archmage Snipe. That's going to be one more Nova in the Peasants. And I could see SyDe just tap out here. It's just infinitely behind at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Cechi was playing Dota for years, and a Lich plays similarly to a Dota hero, I would say. And that's just great execution, great pressure, and SyDe crumbling a little.
Yeah, this is really, really bad. Not being on Archmage level 3 either. Yes, it's going to resurrect a little quicker, but only 2 Peasants at the Expo. That Expo is ways off from finishing. I just don't see how he ever recovers from here, but that's the beauty with Warcraft. Sometimes you'll see a crazy comeback in this type of game. I don't know, I don't think I told you, but I got invited also to like a tournament organized by Sky.
Ooh.
And it's like Europe against China maybe, and the European team is like a long text that explains all the rules because it's like a King of the Hill. The European team listed is Happy, Foggy, Starbuck, and me. And I read this morning and I was like, what am I doing here? I don't even play solo.
I mean, you're the eternal vice champion of Meisterschaft. It's just fitting.
I didn't take vice champion that many times. Actually, only twice, I think.
Yeah, last
Still
time
quite
though.
a bit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think maybe it's because of the 4v4. Like, some people watch this and they're like, oh damn, you thought he's good or something. But I'm good in 4v4.
And you're a big name. You can own some nerds still. Oh no! Archmage dies again. Poor SyDe. Mad.
The Expo is finally finishing, but Cechi has been mining from his for ages. His tech is midway through done. SyDe hasn't started. He could actually start his tech right now, SyDe. I think he's going to revive the Archmage. Whatever.
That's so expensive.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't think I will play the thing. I'm not so interested in solo, but if they would have like 4v4 and FFA, I would definitely play it.
Ah, come on. For Europe.
Dude, I haven't played solo in forever. Can you imagine me going up against like those big names? I'm going to get completely destroyed.
Ah, who's there for China even? Who does China have left at this?
Everyone.
Yeah, they're kind of good, but...
They will probably laugh their asses off if they see my name on the announcement.
Maybe that's why they invited you.
Yeah, it's Sky. I don't know. You wanted to see me in action.
The people would appreciate it, though.
And this Archmage really wants a taste of the battle yet again. Goes across the map, only a 30 hit points against a Lich 3. That's pretty ambitious. I mean, I know Lich is low, but there's Boots.
Yeah, SyDe continues to fight. Very atypical for a Frenchie. And Lich is getting some trouble here. Slowly but steady. Would love to get that Ritual Dagger, but there's always a Water Elemental on him, an Archmage on him. Slows him down quite a bit.
Maybe he's gonna win a war. Something Germany will never know about.
Yeah, thankfully, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so with this tech advantage... Actually, wait. Look at the lumber of Cechi.
Yeah.
I guess this pressure did achieve that. Like, it completely messed up the lumber, because now he can't even tech to tier 3. This is terrible. He's gonna be stuck on tier 2 for like almost a whole minute or something.
He got 5 ghouls. This will be some recovery, but he's also stuck with double crypt and no slaughterhouse, right? He didn't build one at the expo. Nope. No statue. No. DK coming in. Definitely a chance for recovery for SyDe.
He queues 2 Fiends before taking to tier 3. I'm a little bit surprised. I feel like tier 3 should take priority over this. So it's gonna delay tier 3 even more, which is just terrible, because he needs the orb, he needs like everything he can get from that destroyer.
Which is well equipped. Goes towards the expo again. He felt very comfortable there. With SyDe climbing towards level 4. That is level 4. Or is it? Oh, so close.
I take a bit more kills. You know, against Lich, I think that your tower, like your Arcane Tower, should be a bit more forward, not back like this. Like, this is good against DK. But now the Lich can easily like stay at bay and keep novaing Peasants when you build your tower like this.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to be a little bit more conservative due to the pressure before there was a shop and blacksmith. Just to get one up against skeletons, but I agree. That would create a good zone where the Lich really can't do much, but now he did, and lots of corpses again.
And the DK can start creeping on the other side here. You really want to try and get level 2 ASAP, maybe push it to level 3 if you can. Cechi finally teching to tier 3, but now he's not a half a tech or more ahead, he's like a third of a tech, maybe even less.
Yeah,
Slaughterhouse Sunny starting.
also Fiends. Like, do you think Fiends are still good in the late game with Knights being so strong?
Yeah, I think like in this type of game, I mean, especially if you're doing well, you can like really snowball. Like Fiends will allow you to creep very quickly. It's just like a very different style, and they're solid in general. They will counter air very well, and then you can mix in a lot of different units with them. You can add a couple albums, destroyers, and then you're covered against gyros and stuff. So I think a lot of the Knight against Fiends battle, you're gonna wanna rely on like just positioning and kiting a lot for the undeads. Like when you play against, it's night and day when you play against the top undead, basically. Like lesser skilled undead, you can get on top of the Fiends, you kill them all super fast. Top undead, they just move too well. You know, on Oliora, you never reach the Fiends. Kind of reminiscent of when Happy played the Human against Undead as only like DK, Tet Fiend, and then Fiend Pressure.
Yeah, that was
every
sick.
game, and they never lost a unit.
This time, we don't have Frost Armor though. Might be a little bit of a liability for Cechi down the road. And Archmage got the Rune Braces. Great find for SyDe, who... This creep was a little ballsy, but makes it work. Next item up. Zeppelin here. No web, so bye-bye.
Cechi queued a Garg immediately to try and intercept the Zeppelin. The dream will be to kill it above the forest, but it's very unlikely to happen. He's gonna grab Orb immediately. Lich well on its way to level 5. And yet, double Temple. So he's kind of hoping that SyDe will overcome it on Knights. And SyDe ideally has to see it, because you can't overproduce Knights against this.
Yeah, he has a Zeppelin here. I don't know if he sees it during nighttime, quite far away at the moment, but should get some vision. He's dropping onto the Haunted Gold Mine, kills quite a bit, slows Cechi down just a little bit when ideally wanted to creep the Mountain King, but still damage done.
Oh, the Zep.
Oh,
where's he going?
No!
No! Oh my god.
So lucky!
Oh, he turned last second. That was almost like absolute disaster.
Could have been 2 heroes down and sick levels, close to 5-3 then. But alright.
So weird. Like how I think he didn't see the Garg or something. And it's funny too, because the Garg didn't immediately go on the Zep. He was almost waiting for the Zep to try and fly away.
And this is turning into a fun match. We definitely go to Knights. We got a Paladin for SyDe as well. So did he see the Banshees and is going for Mortars immediately, or will it just be Gyros?
I think he must have seen the right side temple, almost for sure. And we see +1 for Mortars and Gyros right now being made by SyDe. So maybe that tells us he's going to rely on Mortars. Heavily. To be honest, you don't really need that with Mortars. Like, 3 Mortars still one shot casters very handily. But yeah, SyDe lagging behind massively in supply here. He's getting 3 farms right now. He's gonna start queuing more units because he needs to get this hold here against this gigantic push.
Yeah, that's problematic. Only 1 tower up as well. We don't have Destroyer upgrade finished. We have now Frenzy upgrade finished. The Banshees don't do too much here except Curse. Garg falls, but man, these ghouls should be devastating. Dreadlord far forward, doing nothing actually. Very pacifistic vampire he is. But the Arcane Tower is gone and Floodgates open.
Yeah, Banshee's only cursing, that's actually still very good because they're gonna make the units miss. And also they do magic damage to anything that's foot made on Knight, so... SyDe's base is actually playing against him. This barracks at the bottom is kind of blocking him away here. Position not great, and it looks like Cechi will just cruise through to a victory here. I don't think level 1 can do much.
No production for SyDe either. Trying to go for the Dreadlord, but there's a coil only level 1. But since the Mountain King was blocked, as you mentioned, there's no potential for a nuke really. Trying to go forward, decides to go for a Fiend instead of the Dreadlord, and there's another coil. Cechi, not too bad.
Yeah, well, he waited this long for the Score the Beast. I didn't realize he had that. Could have used that way earlier when he had the whole army, but I don't think it will matter. But yeah, great game by him. Set up the expo very well, and then really, I think, won it during the harass, or at least got very far ahead.
Yeah, I would love to see this game play out with a more even early game, because that early game for SyDe was a total disaster. Like, losing the Archmage twice can't really happen. No pressure on an Undead expansion also can't really happen. But it did happen, because Cechi is playing a damn fine Lich.
That was well done. I haven't seen Cechi play too much, but it seems like he's been putting in the hours. I know that he streams quite a bit, and it's really showing here.
Yeah, he had a decider match in the third qualifier against Kaz, who's also back and grinding like a madman. That was
Yeah.
also a funny series. Like Cechi against Human, not bad at all.
Yeah, Cass played a bit of everything too. Like he played, I think, some 4v4. I got him in my games. He played some FFA. He plays solo. He's in machine mode, man.
Is he ever sleeping? This guy is mad.
Do you know the story? Like when I was a StarCraft 2 pro, there was always like so many jokes and memes about Cass playing 24/7. And one day, I kid you not, he told people, he was like, I'm going to bed. And then a few minutes later, so he goes offline. I don't remember what it was. Like maybe we were in a call or something, or like talking. A few minutes later, you can see on BNet like who's doing what. It says Cass is playing StarCraft 2 in a game BNet. He was playing ladder. Going to sleep for him was queuing another ladder. Like what a joke.
Maybe he plays in his sleep. Yeah, he also said he plays Warcraft now just to relax. Okay.
Yeah, he's relaxing all day, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, he is. Nice life. Thank you, Dennis, for the 25 euros on Patreon, by the way. Much love. Love the support. Cechi taking a little break here.
Northern Isles second map here.
Yep.
I guess expect more of the same. I'm interested in the creep route side here, because getting level 3 is tricky on that map. And securing the expo like efficiently. And yeah, Cechi, I expect more of the same from him. Great ping for both players, by the way. 21 versus 18. Very fair.
All right, we're waiting for Cechi to raise up, and then we might say goodbye to SyDe, facing elimination. He will be at Rara Land as well, so he got a player ticket. It was just about trying to punch the free travel. But for him, I think from Paris to Dortmund, it's not the biggest travel anyway.
Yeah, I think for Europeans, it's like very easy to go for like most of those that want to go. Do you know like how many more people than the one that bought ticket wanted to go?
Oh my god.
It's a lot?
We could have probably sold it out twice.
I mean, you need to find like a stadium for the next.
Yeah, we go to the Westfalenstadion in Dortmund, 70,000 people, easy.
There we go. Exactly. Imagine you sell that one out. What's next?
There we go. Yeah, it's hard to find a location with more people that provides the computers and the internet and electricity, etc.
Well, what about if you would do a part that's like BYOC, like bring your own computer?
I don't know if that would be too easy. That you can't really take a plane or a train, because that really sucks.
Well, I mean, most people use laptops. You can pack a You can pack a monitor easily. Then you have to pray it doesn't break. Yeah, okay. I have a suitcase where my monitor fit exactly. I had like this really old Samsung monitor, so like very like cheap and inexpensive. And I traveled with it for a long time, and that thing survived forever. And then one day, I arrived somewhere, and the screen was like literally cracked in 3 places.
Nice. Yeah, great advice. We should definitely do that for next year.
Well, I still used it for like 8 years before that, so
okay. Oh,
I wasn't too sad. Yeah.
It's just more convenient if you come to the venue and everything is set up already and it fits with the network and you don't have to reinstall Windows like in the old LAN days.
Yeah, you know, actually back in the day, we're talking like, I don't know, 2003, 2002, when I was playing tournaments, like I was living in the south of France, so I had to go to Paris, so we had like the fast TGV, like 3 hours. And I would take my computer tower, like the big tower, and like every cable, keyboard, mouse, everything. So it was like huge. I had like a backpack or like a luggage. And then I had my tower on top of it. So it was like insane to travel with this. The only thing you could rent on location was a monitor. Thank God, because we were using CRTs. I can't imagine if I would have had to travel with it.
Yep.
Yeah. And I played a lot of tournaments actually like this back in the day. The passion overflowing when I think back on it, to travel all the time like this.
Sleeping on the floor, carrying the desktop. Man, these people are spoiled these days.
You know, one day, I think I had to transfer a station in Paris. I don't remember exactly which station it was. It was like some train station, and then you have to go to the north one or something. But it's like a bit of a walk between both of them. Or you can take subway, which is also like super inconvenient. And I was trying to take a taxi, and I went there, and then it's like 5 minutes or less by car. And the taxi driver was like, I've been waiting for like an hour. No way I'm taking you to this place. It's like way too close. And I just remember thinking like, just screw this, you know, like this is so stupid. Like, why am I doing this, you know?
The friendly people in Paris.
Yeah.
Notorious.
Those taxi drivers, they're well known.
Well known also, Cechi inside. If Cechi wins this one, he goes up into a mirror match versus X-Lord, and SyDe would be out. But SyDe could definitely tie up the series here. Thank you for the subs, Rogan Hulk Hogan and Doffo for the 3-year sub. Congrats on the new split with Twitch, well deserved. Thank you. So I guess we have pretty much the same game plan. We got a Lich, we got a fast Expo, we got an Archmage, we got a fast Expo. All like Titanhunters.
Exactly a similar creep route as well. SyDe did small camp, and immediately after that Expo. But I wonder if he's actually going to start the Murloc camp here. He has a footman kind of keeping tabs on Cechi heading across the map, so he might just sit on his Expo and try and do better than last game here with the defense.
Yeah, he got a claw as well, that helps. Also Parry-Apt, I think, is pretty good against the Lich pressure early, even though not the greatest late game item. But against Undead Nuke, maybe it always is at least solid.
Oh my god, the Lich just walked right past. Footman at the Expo almost killed the Acolyte, actually. Now Cechi has to run. He's not been doing a very good job. He's gonna lose the Acolyte.
Is he though? Oh yeah, he absolutely is. I thought for a second he queued a lot of move commands, but nope, just stop. So if that's a cancel here, then it's gonna be hard to rebuild, but at the same time, ghouls in the north, causing some more trouble.
Yeah, Militia's a little late. They will get there eventually. He needs to finish off some of these ghouls here to get closer to level 3. There goes one. Lich very low, so is the Archmage. Novaing the Archmage means you're not novaing the Peasants. So he's not actually getting many kills this game. And so far, way better defense for SyDe, provided he doesn't lose the Archmage.
Yeah, I think this time that shouldn't be the case, really. There's one more Nova, but no targets except the Footman, but he can't really kill them. Arcane Tower up. Expansion is a bit delayed, but should be easy to catch up. On Cechi's side, also no additional pressure here. Archmage might be a little bit too low to go for the counter pressure.
It is delayed, but compared to last game, it's still light years ahead, that's for sure. Might be worth checking the marketplace in a moment for SyDe, because his Expo, once it finishes, is going to be getting a lot of gold. But yeah, first, he's going to creep that Murloc camp, hope to get a replenishment potion. He gets one of illusion, unfortunately for him. That also can be useful. Good scouting. Sometimes can force a Nova, and even cancel the healing from Dagger.
Yeah, not sure what's better, to go for the marketplace for like claws and stuff, or to go for the shop for boots and staff. Probably boots here. Both, yeah, just get both. Just spend all the gold.
Shopaholic, you know?
It's Black Friday on Northern Isles. Black Sunday, I guess.
You know, I was thinking about getting Happy's exact same polo shirt before Rara lands. And then wearing it last second when I'm about to interview him. Do you think he will be amused?
He would probably ask you if you think that is funny.
You think it's funny?
You should get the same haircut as well.
Oh my god.
He might just straight
just
up
like keep pushing it every event. Like I'm wearing the same shoes and trousers.
You come to the stage with a bottle of OJ and a packet of Oreos.
I get like plastic surgery, I have the same face as him.
God, that would be a little extreme and a little fanatic, but alright, you do you.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't ask if it's funny at this point.
No, not anymore. God, no. Oh, no, that would be scary.
SyDe with a good timing on the tech compared to last game. He's barely behind that of Cechi's. And he's kind of roaming around. He's not choosing to overcommit yet, because he sees there's obviously there is the Tower, Blight, and Lich in position. He's probably not too sure how far away from level 3 the Lich is.
Yeah, he doesn't want to commit too much, doesn't want to feed too much. Cechi continues with his Dota Lich. Buying a claws now would have been very helpful for both of them. And that leads to more kills. No deny just yet.
Hey, Greenchi in the chat. Is Greenchi coming to Rara? I hope so.
I hope so too, but I don't know. Yeah, I think he picked up a new job.
Oh, did he? I think SNS is coming, right?
He is.
That's sick. Oh,
Can't have Rara land without SNS.
I'm gonna wear a neck protection so I don't get unwanted kisses again.
Yeah. I really hope police is not gonna be involved this time, but you never know.
There is no such thing as bad publicity.
You sure? It's a brand new venue and they open up. First real big event, boom, police.
Oh, yeah, really? It is their first event?
One of the first, yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool or a total disaster, we'll see.
What was the capacity? Can you say anything about that? Like how many people like got tickets and stuff, including players and spectators?
Should be 250.
That's
Maybe
sick.
more?
It's more than last time, right?
Yeah, definitely. Last time we were kind of dumb and sold the viewer tickets for the entire weekend. So everyone who just came on Saturday was occupying the space for a Friday or a Sunday. So obviously the viewer area was a little more empty than we thought. This time we did daily tickets, made a lot more money, and hopefully the event will be packed all day.
So a lot of people bought separate and will only come one day. I guess not everybody has like a full weekend to free up for Warcraft 3. It's like not everybody would travel cross country with a big tower.
No BWS this time, so everybody gets a PC. But yeah, I mean, now that Moon is coming, maybe some more people will just camp in front of the venue trying to get in.
Okay, this drop, is he actually going to kill the gold mine? You got 3 acolytes repairing. That's usually the point you're supposed to target the acolytes. Looks like it's going to be saved. Cechi, by the way, not even getting a Nerubian tower.
Greedy boy.
Also still.
He had the resources side trying to save everything, and he does. Doesn't kill the Haunted, but still some mining time, still some disruption. Can't level the Lich in the process. Mountain King is about to join, and we all know how scared Cechi is of Mountain Kings.
You know Ghost, right? The Scottish guy.
Oh yeah, he's great.
I played a 4v4 arranged team with him yesterday. Which is funny because he's like 1600 and I'm like 2400 or something. So our MMR was like, I think 2k or 1.9. And in the first game that we played, he got attacked and he never upgraded an Nerubian tower. So I was like, man, from now until the end of time, you're going to open every single game ever that you're going to play of Warcraft with a Nerubian tower. I phrased it like that. Until the end of time, I want to see a Nerubian tower in every single one of your games.
He probably had a great time with you.
He learned a lot, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. And he cried a lot probably too.
He's fine. I was really happy. A bunch of people in the chat was like, oh my god, this guy is so lucky, he's getting free coaching. There you go.
That's a way to look at it for sure.
Where's the Acolyte?
Miss Rally, I guess. Maybe just cause some confusion. SyDe is still down in supply, but 2k gold waiting. Oh, DK caught! And that's why Cechi is so afraid of a Mountain King.
That's pretty terrible, because he's supposed to be getting way closer to level 2 now. Oh, he has to resurrect from scratch. Mountain King. Oh! The Archmage could die now!
Oh, no.
Oh my god, he has more Nova. I think... Oh, he has boots, actually. Without boots, he'd be 100% dead here.
SyDe wanted to pass the TP onto the Door of Death. It worked, but he couldn't double click it anymore. Hurts, but I guess he got 2k gold. It's not the end of the world. Double racks, Paladin third, double workshop as well. So classic Night Gyro.
Yeah, I like that he resurrects from the tavern because he has Pala in production. You don't want to either cancel the Pala and restart Mountain King or queue Mountain King after the Pala. You already need to have your Mountain King out, so...
Yeah.
I think it's okay to resurrect when you have this much gold in particular, and then now he can start creeping a little bit. And he probably doesn't need to save at all in this game on 50, even though he is right now. Maybe the FFA experience coming into play here.
He's getting some upgrades still that are necessary, so why not squeeze out a little bit more gold while Flak Cannon upgrade is running, and then burst into 70 food. Cechi only around 50, again going for the temple. And maybe we see some possessions now.
Yeah, last game his timing was enough to go for it and get the win, but this game almost definitely won't be enough, so he should be going for Master, getting a whole bunch of Banshees. And I actually wonder how good SyDe would be against that. You know, mixing in different units, maybe some Mortals, maybe some Breakers. And the Micro is like totally different, obviously, in the fight.
Yes. He knows what's happening, so frag shots are coming. That's good, so we'll not overcommit to gyros. But Cechi's push is slowly coming together, but Banshee Master Training also an upgrade that takes a long time, so SyDe still has some time. Town Portal out, doesn't want to lose the heroes again with the Dark Ranger in the mix. And the big clash, we're still waiting for it.
Yeah, Mortars are very, very good against Banshees. The problem is that Mortars are very bad against Nuke.
True.
Those undead heroes. And I mean, the thing is, Banshees, they die very quickly, just like Mortals do. So it's kind of a war of attrition between both and trying to outmaneuver. But if there are possessions on knights, it's kind of the beginning of the end a lot of the time for human. But it's the same thing for undead. If they somehow miss all the possession and get none, they're going to be in big trouble.
We only have one staff against that yet. Definitely needs more, but he also needs more levels on the heroes. Paladin is looking fine with Devotion just to be safe, but that Mountain King is supposed to be the carry, but he's carrying nothing at the moment.
Yeah, there's still some time. Master is like 70% complete right now. Bit of a macro mistake. Cechi had one temple inactive and the other one had like the training plus the next Banshee queued in inside, so you want to be a little bit smoother with that so that they load up on mana the whole time. And yeah, now all the camps that are left are on the left side. And Cechi will get a head start here with that.
SyDe is expanding though again on the right hand side.
Yeah. I think when you're on 80, you don't really want to go to 100 up until you have like a lot of gold. There's a huge incentive to expo like this if you're doing well, that is. If the game was more even, it would be very risky. And if you're behind, never ever do this.
More subs coming in. Thank you, Geru, for 28 months and 46 months for your dad. Much love. More red spots for Cechi, pimping up these heroes. More sturdiness on the DK already. Battle drums. Okay. Little bit extra damage. And SyDe seems ready to fight.
He forgot a mortar on his expo. Kind of bad. Now he has only 2 mortars. Just get nuked very quickly. So yeah, the knights need to be very far at the front, kind of covering the space of the mortars to shoot safely at the back. I love the flare here because he sees the full positioning of the army in advance. And he also gets to gauge the exact size of the army and decide whether he wants to engage or not. Does he actually want to start that camp? Still only 1 staff for a SyDe.
Hey, he wasn't home in quite some time, not close to a shop in quite some time.
Well, the shop is at his expo, he's right next to it now. He should definitely send the Archmage and get it. Looks like he's about to.
He's listening. Stream abuse confirmed. Oh, it's a town portal. No money at the moment.
A bit more
for
gold.
the staff.
Wait, what? No. Don't forget that.
Ah, there we go.
Well, this choke is really bad. I don't think Cechi should go through there, but as long as he lands possessions, maybe it will be okay. The mortar's already in position to shoot down the Banshees.
Oh boy, there's the second staff now. Let's see, this comes down to Micro now a lot. Not too many possessions just yet. The Banshees are just running. 1 goes off. Okay, that was fine. No staff against it. Dark Ranger in a bit of trouble. Clap coming in against Fiends. Looking good so far. And I don't think the Banshees have enough mana anymore.
Yeah, I think he had Curse auto-cast on. 2 knights that actually at the back went for statues, which is weird. That's almost like the last thing they should be targeting.
Oh, Pally is falling. Unfortunate. Divine Shield a little bit too late. Archmage couldn't staff because he was up in the air. More knights are falling. Supply rather even. Destroyer is up now. There's only 3 gyros and I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah, he needs way more here, and losing the Paladin is a pretty big deal. Mount tanking ran out of mana very quickly because obviously he was spamming claps level 2 inside of this army. Both players with a lot of red hit point units, about equal supply, but his undead army right now looks way scarier. I mean, Lich full HP with 1 Nova loaded up currently. SyDe has the extra expo, so he kind of needs to weather the storm here for as long as he can.
Yeah, needs
He
to
didn't resurrect Pala. He wants to bite in a tavern.
Okay, then he has no mana. That's of course an issue. And it's a bit expensive. But
Oh my god, there's so many peasants in the expo.
Yeah, and they're all dead. Close to level 4 on the DK now. Every single one should be a skeleton. That's another Nova. That's more dead peasants. Pally is back, finally. But we also get more Banshees. Cechi seems fine with this.
If you have a Shredder, unless it's a game where you have like a lot of towers, but that almost never happens anymore these days. If you have a shredder, all your lumber peasants, they should be in your main. Then if you get attacked at your main or expo, you can send militia to help out.
Sounds
Then you
good.
kind of lose that useless supply since you have a shredder anyway. But that wasn't done here.
Not really, no. SyDe going for a counter expansion, getting rid of one of the temples, another temple. No more banshees after this one. But Cechi has a TP, relatively easy to counter now. But production is a bit crippled.
I think he may have overproduced gyros here. It seems a little overkill. He has 9 gyros against 2 destroyers only. But I guess you never really know if Undead's gonna morph more.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
That's the
happen
problem.
considering how many gyros there is.
If there's too many gyros, they're kind of useless, and you go for banshees. And
Oh my god, there's no banshees and the knights are completely inside the fiends right now.
ooh, that's a lot of damage. Also, one destroyer gone. Nice staff right there. Archmage is forced into a town portal. Can he get one more fiend or one destroyer? Wow, that was 10 supply wiped out. The gyros did the job.
Yeah, that was sick actually. Like a huge mistake by Cechi to step inside of the army like this, trying to target specific units. Because the knights, they were having a dream fight here. They were on top of fiends, just cutting them into little pieces, like in that new Saw movie. Are you gonna watch that?
Absolutely not.
Are you gonna watch The Creator?
That sounds intriguing, yes.
That's great.
Do you have to go to the cinema, or is that on some streaming platform as well?
They just came out in cinema. Don't you have an IMAX where you live?
Yeah, but then I have to go outside. There's people. It's
Dude.
expensive.
Go during a weekday. Actually, I don't know about Hamburg, but during a weekday there is like not many people. It's fine. You have space. And IMAX is quite an experience for that movie.
Okay, gotta do that then.
Gyro bombs on the way. Actually, funny enough, that's the workshop that's being attacked right now. Almost as if he was purposely trying to deny it. It's not like it's the scariest upgrade or anything.
Not getting there. Good scout by SyDe on the left-hand side. Knows that there's an expansion, and it's just a similar siege again to what we've seen before.
He's trying to repeat that fight. Look, he's repositioning where last time there was the army, but this time you see Cechi TP'd way further back. But he needs way more banshees, that's the problem. He barely has any because those temples died.
He
That
did
was really the
rebuild
sick
them.
move by SyDe.
Yeah, he did rebuild them. Once again, no staff trying to go for the pally, but there's Divine Shield. Archmage back on the ground so he can stab if he wants. The mortars are a little ambitious with their positioning, but Knights again on top of the Fiends, and that's their end. New Destros trying to dispel as best as they can, but the Gyros just say hello and bye-bye.
They got to stop bombing here for a little bit. Knights going to work, 2-2 upgrades helping tremendously. Lich putting in that overtime, plus 22 damage actually, and a huge mana pool. Dark Ranger taking a lot of damage, there's a coil. He's gonna use that on time. Banshees also doing quite a bit. Water Elementals putting in work on the Banshees. Pala at the back, I love that because it's already very low. And it looks like SyDe is kind of crushing through way more supply now.
He is level 4 on the Paladin, close to a Mountain King level 5. That is pretty sick. The Ziggurats are falling as well. Cechi down to 37, able to clean up the Gyros, but there's not much left at all. Everything is cursed, but the Knights still belong to SyDe, and that's just not how it's supposed to be.
Oh my god, SyDe had the classic mistake. He queued 2 footmen. This is the worst. They are so bad. Oh my god.
Oh!
Wait, he's sending them to Acolytes? Wait, don't tell me that wasn't purpose.
The Knight, though. He took out the entire expo upper left.
But these guys need to exchange jobs. The Knight is attacking the gold mine and the Gyro is attacking the Acolyte. Yeah, there we go. Fix that.
Bring your son to work day. He tried. And SyDe is just loving this position in front of the natural. It's my home now.
As long as there is high-level heroes in the game for Undead, you're always in danger. But yeah, it looks like SyDe definitely is in a great spot now. He actually went Divine Shield level 2 on level 4 here. It's a bit uncommon. Like most humans, they go for Aura when getting level 4.
Yeah, it's great for Knights, of course, get a little extra, but if you want to be safe, why not? Maybe it was hectic. And having the Paladin safe, not the worst thing in the world. Compared
You know, the thing about Devotion level 2 is that it lasts longer, but it also increases the cooldown. So that's why there is a big argument why you should just go Aura on level 4 every time, and why most top humans almost always do it.
True. Yeah, that's a good
Okay, so
point.
They both lost an expo, but SyDe still with a gigantic supply lead. And now I think Cechi understands the importance of mixing in more Banshees finally, and he's queuing almost exclusively Banshees with any goal that he has at this point.
Yeah, I think the only chance he got is to get some working possessions done. Steal the Knights.
There is no Molotov. He needs to turn off autocast fully from those Banshees, and if he steals 4 Knights here, that's it. I just don't think he can lose anymore.
Against the Mountain King level 5 and Archmage level 6, I think there is a solid chance, but let's see about that. Anti-magic shell, of course, great help. Lich, oh, surrounded, is
Oh my god, he has no Frost Armor!
Oh boy!
And no TP, and no invul. Oh, he's trying to transfer the invul, but it's too late! Oh my god.
Cechi's, oh, the
Drop the invul on the ground!
Invul potion on the ground. Double invul for the Paladin on top of the Vine Shield. Yep, that's some great invulnerability. Cechi's old fear of the Stormbolt. Even, like, still true in 2023.
I tell you what, if he hated Mountain King before, what is it going to be after this game?
Oh, it's not the worst Mountain King he's ever seen. He's been through worse times. But yeah, that is horrible. No more income. Main base is mine out. That expo's gone.
He revives the Lich, but yeah, the lack of income is going to be massive. Only about 240 gold left in the main base. For Cechi, and I'm a bit disappointed by the Banshee control by him, I gotta say. I really feel like he could have... Well, when there is no Mortars, he's supposed to land a lot of these possessions. Maybe he thinks there will be staffs, but the thing is, if there is staffs to prevent possession, that's knights that are taken out of the fight. And also staff is then on cooldown. So it's like a plus you're achieving.
Yeah, it is a game-winning move, 100%. It's not something you do too often. I don't know how long Cechi is back, like 6 weeks, 2 months, maybe. Definitely not too used to it. I sympathize with him.
That's a tough Black Citadel life here. Gyro bombs, everything. A lot of these knights are missing. Look at this with the curse. He's gonna forget some knights, maybe? No, yeah, 2. Oh my god, if the Banshees intercept! Nova has to intercept.
Stun him! Use.
Why is he not using?
Possession! It's.
Oh my god, dude.
There we go.
He doesn't know the hotkey or something. What the hell? He was like looking down.
It's all a bit chaotic. Cut him some slack. It was a long night yesterday. But yeah, SyDe is far ahead. He can rebuild the base here for the natural. 3k gold in there. Cechi is like last ditch effort, I guess, to go for the 6 o'clock again, but I feel like it's hopeless.
Yeah, that's unacceptable going to party before a tournament. Then again, you know, I'm not gonna say I never did it.
Yeah, I was about to say, when you were in China and Korea.
I tell you what, I had some great results after nights out.
Yeah, was that a coincidence? Was that because of your great performance or rather your opponent?
I had mostly good results, I think, when I went out. Except maybe Singapore. Like, there was a day between the semis and then the 3rd place match and finals, and I had to play Grubby for the 3rd place match. And I think we both went out. And Grubby even said he was still hangover when we played that. I lost that one. I didn't play great.
Was it WCG Singapore?
Yeah. 2005, I think. Freaking Echo Isle, man. Garbage map.
Dude, people who are born on that day are now 18 years old. Isn't that crazy? You feel old?
They're not old enough to play Warcraft 3. Desperate target on the Archmage, but the Paladin was already Divine Shielded, so not going to be silenced, and it's going to be an easy heal. Yeah, I think Cechi completely falling apart here.
Well, we're catching up with the schedule with that series going a little longer. Fiends absolutely like chaos mode. Cechi is revealed as well. Mortar teams getting saved. And this almost feels like A-click territory. At this point, twice the supply. Knight's hurt, Fiend hurt. He wants to nuke another hero. Cechi maybe a bit frustrated with the hammer time again, and his Lich will feel it. Not one more time. There was another coil. But yeah.
I like that side of the scroll here, because after a couple Novas, your whole army will have taken a bunch of damage. He's still carrying he was until a second ago carrying the invuln that he was gifted by Cechi in the previous fight. But yeah, Cechi has to tap out, and we're headed for a decider in this great series. Game 2 here really delivered it.
Great improvement by SyDe. Just a way more stable early game. Good adjustments, good timings, very good decision to go for the third base, actually. And then at some point, late game human. Unbeatable.
Well, the thing is, against the top undead, you can almost never get there. Like, if you take that extra base against X-Lord, he's always going to have ghouls going there instantly and punishing it. And then if you don't get breakers and you try to counter with pure mortars, that's also against top undeads. I don't think it's going to work. Because you'll get cursed on everything, and then they will control Banshees well enough to possess like a couple knights, and then he's just death.
Good to see these guys are giving us a full series. We've had way too many 2-0s here today. So hopefully this will continue. The winner has a tough time versus X-Lord next weekend, but we'll see about that. I wonder if Cechi has like a boxing sack, like a punching ball in his room, and every time he faces a Mountain King, he needs 5 minutes after the game to just get rid of all the anger.
You know, there is different ways to relieve yourself from stress.
Oh yeah, I know about some.
So it doesn't have necessarily to be a punching something, you know? We can ask him maybe.
Yeah, you could ask him in the lobby. What do you... Great. He will feel really good, like losing the game, and then the annoying taunt in the game lobby. Oh, what do you do to relieve stress, Cechi?
Yeah, the bracket is very sick, by the way, for the European qualifier, I gotta say. Like, Happy dies in a qualifying match, then Foggy against the winner of the other side, which we will have after, right?
Yes, sir. We should be Starbuck, I guess, or Hawk. Let's see on the other side.
Starbuck against Hawk as a potential matchup. That's huge.
I feel like did we see this at Warcraft Champions? No, it was Hitman versus Hawk, I think. But I feel like we've seen that before.
Ever since, yeah, DreamHack. Remember DreamHack?
Oh yeah, Hawk was.
That's where Starbuck really started like doing really well, and he had some sick games against Hawk. I remember he won a series, and then in the interview he was like, "I was listening to a song called Ripped to Shreds."
Yeah, Starbuck, good lad. No more lames. We'll see him later here today. Decider though, who lives to see the second weekend and who's gonna be eliminated round of 16. SyDe has a player ticket already, still wants to compete a little more, warm up for the open bracket for November. And Cechi, I don't even know if he's coming, but still trying. Great first game for Cechi, great second game for SyDe, and now hopefully best of both worlds.
Yeah. Curious actually who's going to win now that they traded one map each. They've made adjustments. It's really going to be about what adjustments are made this game. Obviously the start is always very important. Starbuck has a silly game IQ, by the way. Like, this guy understands this game so much. It's kind of nuts. Like the 4v4 we just had, like I think especially like team games, he really understands like nobody else, whether it's like 2v2 or 4v4. The match we just had against China, he brainstormed basically our whole strategy and map vetoes with Francis. But he was kind of like the leads to first suggest stuff. So I was like, okay, like you just do it. I'll just be like a foot soldier. And I think he did so well. And then he played out of his mind as well. So I was very impressed.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. Plus great execution. That usually leads to be a good gamer. I'm really happy that he's getting more and more invited to like TED Cup and some Chinese tournaments. Also the show matches now. He's doing great work over there.
Yeah, good representative for Europe, for sure.
And also, like, a very great guy. I like to talk to him. What's the ping about? Did you just ping? What do you ping?
Maybe accidentally.
Unforgivable! So, no switch up in Heroes.
No chat!
No chat!
Remember when you used to write that? No chat!
It's annoying. I hate that.
And then I replied, make me.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Okay, I expect more of the same here. First camp with 3 militia from sides, then into Expo, and he had really good defense last game. I think maybe against Periapt, like I feel like not enough players adjust to the items, right? Against the Periapt or Ring or Regen, you probably shouldn't target hero. Against other stuff, you can. Like maybe against Ring of Protection, you can reevaluate the physical damage. But the thing is, if you're gonna target hero, you need to mix physical damage plus the magic damage of Nova. And it's actually a one base built by Cechi, who's looking to straight harass. So he wants to prevent the expo entirely this game.
Ooh, okay. Lots of pressure on side here. No momentum shall be built. More skeletons. Nova's ready. This time no parry up, of course. Just the Gloves of Haste. So Archmage is very squishy.
Does he commit? Side's doing a good job staying away from the Lich. So if he gets Nova, it's going to be like max range. And Nova will be the only thing that hit him. What you really don't want is get Nova while 3 ghouls or 2 are attacking you. Because then that will be a lot of damage. That's how you lose a hero and then have a snowball effect begin for the undead.
I like the adjustment of Cechi to not go for like super late game with the Banshees because that was clearly not working out for him. So far it looks like rather timing dependent push. And since there's no expo creep yet by side and he's busy running around in circles on level 1 in the main and on the map, I think it's working out.
He's trying to pretend that he's teching, but he's not. Because he has 4 farms and he's getting a tower. So I think he's waiting. He's trying to lure Cechi away from his expo. And then he will send mass militia to creep the expo on their own. But look at Cechi's great scouts. He sends the acolyte in the main. He sees no tech. He's like, okay, I know what you're trying to pull me into thinking here. So he might buy a staff and then maybe keep a unit in position on the other side of the map. But the Archmage already bought the staff. Damn,
nice.
These guys are playing 4D chess over there. And side actually staffs on the other side and he's going to expo in bottom right. Oh my god.
Ooh,
so sick.
Sweet plays. Like, this is not something I would expect for someone who didn't touch the game for a year.
Maybe he's read like Art of War, studied advanced warfare strategies.
He's coming prepared. I appreciate that. Of course, he's lurking in the chat every time we stream, so he knows what's up. But yeah, that's some great distraction. Forces the Lich to cross the entire map. And no creep to be stolen. Pendant, though, on the ground. There we go. Free Water Elemental. Everything clumped up for a Nova, though, and peasants are dying.
Yeah, he's gonna get some kills, but Archmage is almost 3 against a Lich with barely any experience. This is still quite bad overall. He needs to get a lot of damage done here. I don't like the hero target at all. I think he should just have gone purely for peasants, because then he would massively delay the expo, and then his tech advantage can come into play.
It worked so well on game 1. Maybe he's trying to repeat that, but yeah, side seems safe. The ghouls are all hurt. Archmage got the boots, can run away from the Lich now if he's not slowed. 3 water elementals ready to power wash the ghouls away. Yep, check Manic, that didn't work.
The thing about targeting the Archmage is that you need to make sure you kill it if you do go for it. Putting it low HP is not enough, because then eventually there will be a shop and he's gonna get healed. And I don't think in this game this Archmage is ever gonna get killed by Lich level 1 at this point.
No, side definitely warmed up. I mean, a shop would still lead to a little bit of a tech delay, and you gotta play a little more careful for the time, but in general, of course, you're totally right. And Lich has a ritual dagger, okay, but the one who's doing the damage is the Archmage! Oh my god, the longest sword in the world!
He threw that. He threw the sword in the back of the Lich, like in the movies.
That is
you know that guy dramatic. That like recorded a video where he jumps into like a cascade or like something? The Viking, what? Have you ever seen that?
No.
He's like shouting and then he jumps with an axe. Like a huge
sounds a bit like Leroy Jenkins mode.
Yeah, I'll show you. It's so funny. By the way, that was so funny you showed the Remo dancing video.
Yeah, we had some time to kill. I got a video of Remo embarrassing himself a bit. So yeah, let's go. Put it on stream. Very, very glad
he was killing it, man. He was in a great mood.
He was apparently doing better than you.
Yeah, he hated because I didn't dance, but come on, like, you should hear that playlist. I'm all about the music, whether I'm gonna dance or not. Like, if I go to a club where they're playing music that I like, I'll dance a lot. That's why I never clubbed in Germany, because they're only playing like We Are the Champions and all that garbage.
It's so true, dude. Back when I was still clubbing, it's horrible. Dude. But you can send me a playlist so we can see Todd dancing at Raraland. Sure.
I have my Spotify playlist. A lot of bangers on there.
We have a nice PA. Off we go.
Let's go, champ. You should do a party, actually. Most tournaments, they have like a party that involves dancing, like an official party.
Yeah, that is planned for Saturday.
Oh, last time there was such a thing, or
And not officially, really.
Yeah.
It was just an evening.
every
at the
day was a
bar.
party with SNS at the bar.
Yeah, absolutely. A party or a disaster or both.
I think it's fun. Like a home story cup, they have it's like on Saturday, a big party and stuff. It's not streamed, but there was a couple of them that were insane. It's like one or two home story cups. They were like in a club, you know.
Oh,
So then it was a mix of the club plus the home story cup people, and it was just a gigantic party.
yeah, I can imagine Big Gabe. He goes hard. I like that guy.
Shredder bots by sides.
Yeah, SyDe is doing a fine job preparing the Zeppelin again. Could go for another drop. I think he really likes that move. It's a bit Thunder-esque. Is always pulling the Lich back. Is always doing some damage and buys some time for the tech to unfold. It's smart.
Yeah, I don't like that he has 6 peasants on the Expo gold, but good SimCity. I think getting Masonry level 1 is like very inexpensive. It helps a bunch. Delayed tier 3. That's not a big fan of. He just got his shredder to start mining a second ago.
And Cechi, he has arrived on tier 3, but is forced into like a Garg. Levels are still very underwhelming. No Orb just yet. No Destro, no Frenzy. SyDe still has time.
He made mount tanking before castle. I think that's also a mistake. I think castle is almost always more important because that's where you get so many different things from. Like mount tanking level 1 will not be a big difference.
Well, in almost every case, I would totally agree with you. But this undead is Cechi. And he hates nothing more than a Mountain King and Stormbolt. So in this very one case, SyDe is making the right call, in my opinion.
Well, in that case, he should open mount tanking first. And
Is that true? Yeah. That is the hard counter. That would probably be like 2 minutes 30 games. GG.
A lot of towers. It's because when you face a one base undead, what you're the most worried about is like a destroyer bust. Which if you underestimate and then you lose like all your towers instantly, you just kind of lose the game. So now he's like, okay, well, he's on one base. I just gotta hold. So he's gonna spam towers. He already has Masonry level 1. As long as he survives and makes it to like 60 supply, this is like a win pretty much every time for our side.
And it looks very, very stable. He's distracting even more. No creeping on the DK, just portaling back. He can obviously afford it since he's floating in gold.
Peace.
Did the
Please
Mountain
say
King
goodbye in Czech.
Well, my Czech is a little rusty, but there's a lot of Cechi fans in chat who can help us out. Did this Mountain King do anything this game? Did he throw a single punch? I feel like he's just walking.
A player's forces are under attack.
Going for a hike. Apparently goodbye is ahoy.
Ahoy?
Yeah.
Like the Sailor Man do?
A-H-O-J.
Ah, okay.
That's not what I would have guessed at all.
Yeah, the great sailor nation of Czechia. Who doesn't know?
Have you been to Czech Republic?
No, I really have to go to Prague one day though.
Yeah, I went. Like there was an event a while back which had a big heroes event that I was casting, and there
were
was also like a
casting
StarCraft
heroes?
show match. Sorry?
You were casting heroes?
Yeah, I was for a while.
Why?
Forces are under attack.
Because I'm great at everything I do.
Okay, fair point. The same as Witty, who just rated us with 269 people. Thank you very much, everybody. Much appreciated. We're holding a little LAN in Dortmund. These are the European qualifiers, the fight for survival between SyDe and Cechi. And gotta be honest with you guys, it's looking fantastic for SyDe.
Yeah, he's got the expo cancel here. He doesn't really care about losing footies at this point. He's gonna snipe the gargoyle, the lone gargoyle. And footmen are still harassing acolytes in the main base. He's kind of threatening his stuff. Potion of Invis. Oh, he's gonna cancel the expo one more time. Oh my god.
Ooh, that's so sick. Dude, you look at SyDe and he's so nice looking, so wholesome. And then he plays this annoying style. Doesn't really fit together.
You know, like SyDe's voice, I feel like he should be like an ambassador from like, you know, an app like Calm, that meditation app.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's just like narrating stuff
So nice to listen to.
on the dark. cloudy autumn day. The rain was falling. My voice not quite as soothing.
You just have to imagine, chat, that it's very, very soothing and a little ASMR typey, and then we get there.
He's like gently touching his beard as he tells the stories.
Just stroking it shortly to the microphone. Oh yeah,
I didn't mean like that, but sure.
I can see that. The side OnlyFans coming up soon.
Yeah, I don't know how Cechi ever wins from here.
Well,
I
with
guess the
Banshees.
2 temples has got to beat.
Yeah, I think so too. With a better control than game 2. Otherwise, SyDe just rock solid. Took some time, was overwhelmed in game 1, but learned his lesson, and I agree, man. The game is in the palm of his hands.
The Archmage got so many levels. They should definitely give boots and pendant to the Mountain King, I'd say, but it's just a minor detail. And I guess for Cechi, like the path to victory has got to be making, I would say 6 Banshees with Master. Ideally undetected, which seems unlikely. And then in the fight, finally lands those possessions. Yeah. There's honestly not much to prevent them from happening, because SyDe, you know, obviously he gets staffs, but right now he's only on 1. This game, I don't even see any mortars yet. He's pumping gyros right now. I'm maybe not really sure of what's happening on the other side. Okay, he's gonna see a Banshee with the gyros now.
Okay, that's the call. We got a red spot for SyDe. Can't click on the item. Ah, Cloak of Flames. Alright. Yeah, only 1 staff could again turn out to be an issue. But unlike last game, it's just 1 base, 2 base. And the War of Attrition, man, he can't fight it like last time. And SyDe immediately got the call for Mortar's Frag Shards.
Even cute bomb. He just loves the machine, the flying machine bombs. Maybe like from back when he was playing Undead, he remembered that upgrade as like being really sick. As giving him a hard time.
Well, at least the gyros aren't useless. Makes it a little harder to micro though, as they don't prioritize the destroyers anymore, but rather the ground, which is really freaking bad and should be changed, as I say, for like a year or so. But do we even have a Destro? Oh yeah, 1.
Yeah, there's only 1 Fiend, which probably doesn't even have web.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he does?
But he doesn't have Banshee Master Training yet.
Well, there you go. 1 gyro's gonna get webbed. Sucks for him.
Alright, SyDe, is that your fight?
Cechi should be looking to delay this fight. As much as possible. He should have disengaged here.
Oh, Mountain King has a lot of hammers. Opens up with a clap. Little weird of a positioning. Archmage in trouble. Could be forced into a town portal, same as the Mountain King. Staff is ready. SyDe seems a bit overwhelmed. Invo potion last second. And the Knights are sharking away at this Dark Ranger. Mortar team can't be saved anymore. Takes the Fiend with them. But another Mortar is falling. Okay, but it is almost a 40 food lead now.
Yeah, this is quite bad. The thing is, this game actually has comeback mechanics, thanks to the upkeep. So, SyDe on 2 bases is mining 7 + 7, so 14, whereas Cechi is mining 10, so it's only, you know, a slight increase. It's not double the income at all. So that's why you always have a chance, even when you have less bases here. You can level your heroes more, you can build the perfect army to give yourself the best chance. And if you can get this red here, there is some items that would massively help. Khadgar at the top of that list.
We also have the big mana potion still. Lich is powerful, but yeah, I feel like it has to be a hero focus at this point, but really tough to do, as there's gonna be more staffs very soon. We got Divine Shield again. But SyDe is taking his time, healing up, going more breakers, 80 food army. Mortar teams are on some kind of mission. Ah, probably queued to an Archmage. It's Cechi finally gets the red spot done.
I can't believe he's killing Necropolis with 5 gyros. So silly. And those knights are still cursed down there. Curse lasts a long time.
It is a powerful
Cursed
spell.
like me in love.
No success recently?
Nope. What about you?
Nope. I mean, I'm so in love with Warcraft and the community, you know? There's no space for anyone else.
We're lucky in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, since I started casting the FFA, I don't know. It's just out of luck.
Yeah. We should have a Warcraft quote on our tombstone. Or Casmodan, you know.
Okay. Work.
They came from behind. Imagine you visit a cemetery and you see that. The confusion. You know, there is huge incentive for SyDe to kill a lot of his lumber peasants now as well. Because he has a shredder and he has infinite lumber basically for the rest of the game. So
I think it's not enough lumber. He still needs a lot of upgrades. This 2.5k is not nearly enough.
Is there only going to be one-on-one at Rara, or there's going to be like some other events for something else?
For stage and stream, it's only 1-on-1, but there's definitely 2-on-2, and we'll see what people come up with. If you guys are coming and want to organize something, hit me up. I put you in charge, and you run with it.
Nice. Yeah, because last time there was a bit of everything. There was 2v2. I remember Edo and Leon were playing together. There was a FFA match, I think. Which unfortunately we couldn't really cast anything else than 1v1.
Yeah, schedule is so packed. The poor production team had to work like, I don't know, 48 hours in a row.
They loved it.
Did they though?
Yeah. They loved every second.
They loved especially working together with you.
Yeah, oh, the hosts guy, is he coming back?
Yeah.
Young Ulrich?
Yeah.
That guy was fun. He was so enthusiastic as well.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Are under attack.
He's a good lad.
Smash legend.
And he's cheap, so of course we gotta bring him back.
Oh my god. It was Remo taking all the budget, you know?
Oh, of course, of course. It's all going into my pocket, Todd, you know it.
Carson, man. I haven't seen this guy in ages.
It's so expensive to fly him in, I don't even know if that's worth it.
What is it, like 2K?
Yeah.
Damn. Canada.
Western Canada as well.
Dude, I gave so much stuff to Carson. I gave him my old iPhone because he had like a super outdated one. I think he had like an iPhone 5, so I gave him an iPhone 10. And then Team Liquid sent me some hoodies, but they sent me M, and I'm an L. So I was like, you want one? He was like, yeah, so I sent him a hoodie as well.
Yeah, and now he's a rock star, and what do we get back?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, right? We're not even mentioned on the album, I think.
Not even, no free tickets.
Nothing.
No,
No.
all access backstage.
Right?
Pass with all the fangirls.
Carson is a despicable person.
He's not though, he's the goat.
He is. SyDe is
I
an
got the
high
match.
upkeep. Oop. What do you want to say?
Oh, the Banshees, they were always getting blown up. They almost stepped inside of the firing zone of the mortars. It's 5 mortars, by the way. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's sick damage. 2 all upgrades as well.
Hey,
2
what the
attack
hell?
upgrades on the knights. Sneaky side. Should have been a cannon tower, for all I know, but... Yeah, Cechi, dude, you gotta nail these possessions, man.
You know where I've seen a tower rush like this work? It was WC3 2004 San Francisco. Fat C was playing against Freedom. And Freedom was the winner of the Korean qualifier. So he was like ahead of Zakard and Moon, which is absolutely insane.
Sick.
So he was talked about a lot as one of the big favorites to win. Fat C scouted on Knollwood. And then he was like, well, he's not in his base. I might as well start a tower. Freedom probably saw it and thought, what a joke. Why would he get a tower here? The tower got up and he slow tower rushed him and beat him.
Ah, yeah, the early days of competitive Warcraft. Funny things happening. Yeah, legends though.
I think Cechi has to go for. I mean,
Does
he's
he?
mining from the second base now, to be fair. And I talked about upkeep earlier. Now we got SyDe in high upkeep. So he's mining 444. What is that? Quick math.
12, but it's only 8 because it's not 444, it's 44. Because the main is empty.
Exactly. And Cechi is.
What's the supply? He's at 7.
There
It's
you go.
basically even.
No, but he's mining from 2 bases. Well, I guess the main just mined out there.
Mine, yeah. I see the future, you know, I'm the prophet. So
So
stop
yeah,
talking
again,
about
like for Cechi, it's really not that bad income-wise. But now there's a lot of breakers which are amazing against Banshees because they will send back
A player's force
all of the curse. So I think the key to having a chance here for Cechi is going to be to split those Banshees, which is 100% not happening, by the way. I'm just mentioning it in case you wonder what he could have done better before he gets annihilated. And landing possessions. If he lands, I would say 3 to 4 possessions, he has a shot.
Has to even out the supply, and that would be exactly the case. SyDe has illusions, by the way, to maybe trick Cechi into fake possessions. Real nice.
The Lich. Oh my god, the Banshee is gonna be close.
Oh no, that's so far forward.
He's moving everything as one group.
Yeah. That's not how you position Banshees. Even I know that. They're all getting annihilated. But same for the mortars somehow. It's weird. But SyDe is at 100 supply. This is pretty damn great. No possessions happening.
Does he know it's possible to steal units, or like, what's the deal?
I guess so, but Curse is on autocast again, but as you said, it's all flipped back, so...
Good god.
The Banshees are all cursed. The Fiends are all cursed. Yeah, that didn't work.
You think?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, people say I have no knowledge in this game,
god.
right? And I only talk trash. But I'm fairly certain that that didn't work.
Oh my god. 92 supply to 46.
So, no mana.
Cechi didn't even get that much XP.
Oh, he didn't kill anything. That's what happens when you don't kill anything. You don't get XP.
And Lich not being 5 is a big problem. That's gonna get melted, and that's it. SyDe moves on to the next round.
Damn. I did not expect this after game 1. Cechi was just straight up bullying SyDe on Tidehunters. But great recovery. Exposing Cechi's weakness when it comes to the late game. The early game was oftentimes pretty good. Maybe not as impactful as you'd love to have it, but Banshee Micro on the menu for practice, I guess. And SyDe, just some great plays there. The way he played the staffs, super solid, great decision making as well. When to go for an additional expansion, when to staff harass, when to Zeppelin drop. Chapeau.